Johannesburg.
Well, the number of small, medium and micro-sized enterprises declined, with people opting to work for salaries rather than run their own businesses. This is according to research by the Small Enterprise Development Agency, and it's been presented at the Small Business Indaba, held at the sidelines of the Manufacturing Indaba in Sandton.
It's not great news because we want small businesses, remember, to grow jobs. The research shows that the number of small and medium-sized enterprises decreased by nearly 4% between the third quarter of 2016 and the third quarter of last year, so that's over a year. The total number of people employed by SMMEs also declined.
The slow economic growth is a big challenge for small businesses. Other barriers to growth include competition with imports and labor issues. Access to finance and the management of finances are other challenges. There are also difficulties with keeping up with technology advancement to stay competitive.
The biggest trouble is dealing with competition, global competition. A lot of what we have found is that they have aspirations to export, to get exporting licenses and take their products outside of the country, and they were clear about that as an issue. They have staffing issues in terms of once they start up, they quickly realize that they cannot multitask without failing. They cannot be everywhere all the time, and they're not skilled to deal with HR issues. So they quickly lose their staff, and who they do manage to hire is not necessarily skilled in that field. So they invest time in teaching and training somebody who leaves after a very short time.
Those that have made it say small businesses have to be flexible and be able to adapt to changes and move with the times to be able to get ahead. They say most importantly, you should not quit when the going gets tough.
Some of the things that you are going to be faced with as you go along on your journey is staffing issues, raw material supply interruptions, machinery breakdowns, market competition, failing economies slow down, economies speed up. And I promise you, a speeding up economy is just as scary as a slowing down economy. We all turn around and say, oh, nice problem to have. It's still a problem. When your economy leaps forward and you're not ready, it is challenging.
Proudly South African says access to markets is key for entrepreneurs to sell their goods and services. It runs a campaign encouraging South Africans to be mindful of what they buy, as buying locally produced goods help create jobs.
Government has created policies and an enabling environment, and that is the responsibility of government. And once that environment exists, what needs to happen is the actual businesses themselves need to be supported. And that is why institutions like ours are very important, in that we then help bridge the gap between those that have the resources and have the need for specific products that might be made by those small businesses, and they can then buy from them. Because in all honesty, if no one is buying from you, it defeats the purpose. And we need the jobs to come from small businesses.
Small businesses are advised to also cast their eyes across our borders for markets. Speakers say the Africa market, with its growing middle class, holds much hope to grow businesses. Gloria Sefako, SABC News, Johannesburg.